Hey now.
I love it when a plan comes together.
This is a certified hood classic.
All rise, order in the court. It is myself and my cat and my other cat, Mikey. You know, cat. They used to say that back in the day.
What's up,
like,
cats?
You know, somebody, what's up, cat? What's up?
What's up, cat?
What's up?
Yeah, cat. We're here and we're ready to watch some Judge J. Cedric Simpson. And as the thumbnail tells you, the J is for justice.
But isn't this old? Why are we?
Well, the first part is an hour old. Then the next part's a little older. And the other part is, a little older than that, but all within a week's time.
Listen, and this is kind of cool when you're tying some things together.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. We don't, Judge puts out like 50 hours of content a week. We can't sit and watch all that. So we just grab a few pieces. So it was something borrowed, something blue, something old, something new. We got all that today.
I'm telling you, the amount of stream time that Colty has gotten lately is quite a bit, Terminator.
Trying to get on the payroll.
I think so. Might have to.
Nice try, bud.
Yeah, it ain't happening. You hear that, Coltsners?
Nice
what do you think of that, bud?
Better talk to your dad.
Take a cut from him. All right, let's jump into it.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie with and on behalf of Ms. Donald, who stands to my right. Please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Genevieve Donald.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Mr. Blair. On behalf of probation, Your Honor, Ms. Donald is scheduled before the court. Probation set a status review hearing regarding Ms. Donald. So the court's aware, Ms. Donald did not start out probation very well. In fact, she tested positive for cocaine the day that she was sentenced. She also tested positive for cocaine again on April 26th. Both of those tests she did have sent out, and they were lab confirmed with a positive test. Let's just say, Judge, Ms. Donnell saw the other side of me, which most people don't right out of the gate. As this court's aware, I can be someone's best cheerleader or their worst enemy. Well, second worst enemy, you would be the first. Ms. Donnell, though, is very aware that this court could incarcerate her again. And the court is also aware that she has spent a lot of time in custody already. She's not wanting to go back to that. Since those drug tests occurred, we have a better working relationship. She's quite aware that I won't mess around with any further positive tests at all. She does.
So in other words, she's had enough chances. Is that what we're getting at there?
She really has, and I'm not used to seeing this lady outside of a jumpsuit. She's been before the judge a couple of times, but usually she's incarcerated at the moment. But maybe, just maybe, we're making a turnaround, we're saying, with this lady. And
well, I mean, she just had a bunch of positive tests for cocaine, though.
Cocaine.
I mean,
down to the ground.
I like that.
Cocaine.
The one was when she was being sentenced. Which is,
that's always a great time to test positive for cocaine.
Yeah.
To me on a weekly basis. I did have a conversation with her treatment provider. She did complete IOP since then, but she is continuing with individual counseling, different kinds, once a week for each of those. She is also going to AA meetings regularly, and she has
that comment was put up by Colty, so he did technically do something today. Just so you know, he just hit the same bar on the way out.
To your father.
Colty, can I pay you in cocaine by any chance? Not that I have any.
4 commitments.
6.
Oh, 6. So that's increased. That she has to do as well as part of the recovery community. Given all of the changes that Ms. Donnell made since those positive tests out of the gate, I did let her know if any continued, my recommendation wouldn't be as fair as I'm asking the court to do today. For now, given that she's turned it around and I'm getting positive reports from treatment and she's meeting with me and her tests have been clean, probation's asking that her probation continue. However, I'm also asking that the court see Ms. Donnell regularly with reviews. And so I'm also asking for another in-person review on September
Don't give her a
11th,
long leash, kids.
2024. And that she continue with her weekly reporting to me and the drug testing and everything else.
Kira, thank you. The
Anything
Fifi.
you want to say?
I 100% agree with the action that Teresa has taken. And I really
She sounds great, by the way. She sounds like things are going good.
Maybe that's just her way of talking. Maybe she's nervous. Let's give her the benefit.
All right, yeah, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Colin, definitely not Cromwell. Welcome. Great to see you.
enjoy the relationship we have built. Actually, I mean, she kind of scared me at first, but she's a great person and she's really helped me in my sobriety. So I'm just grateful for her. So I just want to continue on the path I'm going on. And yeah.
So when you saw that
Yeah.
other side of Miss Blair,
Yeah.
that scared the daylights out of you, didn't it?
No, not I mean I freaked out.
I mean, she almost sounds a little dope sick, to be honest with you.
Maybe she is. I mean, she's sobriety is one of those things that's one day at a time. Or she was a huge Bobcat Goldthwait fan back in the day, and she wanted to, her character development into that.
That's entirely possible too.
Because I can say it, but like people say it all the time. But like she said, I can say it. Like I didn't use, but I mean, I'll take whatever. I surrounded myself for 3 years around drugs. And like I'm willing to, like I have to take the punishment. Like, like the
Yeah, we're the last ones that you want to ask any just putting it
On how to start a channel,
Yeah.
just as long as it's not court or watching body cams or police stuff, I'm all for it. Any of those other ones,
We're
go to
full.
hell. You ain't don't make another one.
That's right.
There's enough.
It's like I deserve it.
I can also say, with the conversation, the hard conversation that Ms.
Yeah.
Donnell and I had initially,
It was hard.
With the court, if the court remembers, Ms. Donnell's sentencing had to be put out because of a hospitalization.
I hope not.
Me too.
The truth came out with that, with me, and she did admit that that was due to her using. It was not due to the ridiculous excuse that she was trying to
given.
present to the court support. So there has been honesty that's come along.
What was it? Did you hear the excuse? Did we hear?
No, I'm interested in maybe Judge will make reference to it, but she's having to back up and back out on this excuse she had.
Yeah. Must have been pretty bad. There, Flush is helping her there. We're trying, man.
And, I believe that she's showing me that she's being honest now.
Okay.
Yeah, I did tell her that I used 3 days prior to the fire and I set myself on fire.
What? Was that her excuse? Did she?
That's oof. Yikes.
Ouch.
She okay? Oh, I guess she is. She's right there. Never mind.
Yeah, I guess she's alive. Anyways.
Dave's not here.
I miss Dave.
Yeah.
Well, we're thankful you're here. Right? Okay. It's a long path. It's a hard journey. You all right?
Oh, Judge, look at Judge.
Sorry.
Heart of gold, man. I love this.
It's all right.
Ugly crier.
Oh, yeah, you are, but it's all right.
Oh, I know this is silly. Like the one thing I don't want to go to jail because I just got a dog. I was like, he's my baby.
Why is that silly?
Oh, I just have a really big heart.
It's called a
Oh,
large.
I lost the guy. Lost the guy finally. So that's one less crazy asshole. Help me.
I'll take that as a legal term.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Casey Carey, thank you. A $2 hump day hug. I love it. Thank you. He's got jokes, and I'll tell you what.
He's in a good mood. I like it.
He's in a good mood, and I think he sees things in her that we may not. By the way, I do want to say, because lots of new people here, we take sobriety very seriously. Lots of people in the family that are in the chat are now sober with some incredible stories. Just FYI, we make some jokes here and there about a lot of things. But that we do take seriously. We do wish the best for everybody. But, on the outside, we do make some jokes sometimes. Just so you know.
Entertainment purposes.
Okay. Yeah.
We're not being mean.
We still like to have fun here once in a while, damn it. Okay?
Allegedly.
It's okay. Listen. No, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. So you lost the guy, got a dog.
Yes.
You're better off.
Yes.
What kind of dog?
Thank you.
A bull mastiff.
I think.
A small dog.
Yeah. But he's the sweetest thing ever.
Bull mastiffs are great dogs.
Like, I think about
That's
it.
a big dog, son.
So I said
Bull
bye to
mastiff.
him. I was like, I may not be coming home.
No, you're gonna go home.
Okay.
All right. And the reason that you are is I have absolute faith and confidence in anything Miss Polera tells me.
Thank you.
And if Miss Polera tells me to give you a chance,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Because that means that she believes in you.
Let's hope that it is from long term, and that she is.
Yeah, just like
To be honest.
just her personality, hopefully.
Yeah. Each lover welcome.
And if she believes in you, that means I can take the chance to believe in you. All right.
She believes in me more than my mom does.
Oh,
At least somebody does.
Sweet tea, thank you.
Yes. And remember that. Okay. Just remember.
And the important thing is, and it'd be easy for me to say, and I'd like to believe that everything will kind of be easy and everything. There's going to be rough spots.
Yeah.
The important thing is when those rough spots hit, let Miss Polera know,
Yeah.
and that you be honest about that rough spot you're hitting.
Nice.
And we'll do what we can to try to work you through it.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yeah.
What's the dog's name?
Fenrir. Fenrir, but I just call him, yeah, it's Fenrir. I just call him Fen, but it's a Norwegian wolf.
very disappointed what
Yeah,
called
Fenrir.
Mikey.
I
Oh,
didn't
that's
name-
cool.
I
That
didn't
is
name him, but
pretty cool.
I think it's an awesome name. Like I name my pets pretty cool names. Like my cats are Lila and Ember. So like
Oh, meet my
Fenrir
cat.
goes with- and my
Colorful.
dad's dog was Panzer, and he was a mastiff mix. So it was nice that I got
She
him.
likes big dogs.
Like
You
Tiff.
know, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Like I didn't want. I was scared to talk to you.
To who?
You.
I know
And
you
her.
keep looking back at Miss Polera. Why are you scared to talk to me?
I don't know.
What'd you say?
I think she said it was
Oh,
named
about
Finn
being
Balor.
scared to-
Well, but
Yeah.
when I was in custody, I don't think I said one word to you except.
I know. I remember. And I can tell you were scared. And in custody, I can get it.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do, Miss Dunno.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue your probation. I'll set your next review hearing for September 11, 2024 at 9 a.m. That will be in
Good to
person.
see you're at a
Okay.
jail finally.
All right.
Thank you.
Get home to your
Okay.
dog. Take
Yes,
care of
that's
yourself.
right.
Go take care of that dog.
Good for her. I hope that she continues on that path, and definitely he was in a good mood so far.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, that was from today. So people say we don't watch new stuff. There you go. Now on to some old stuff.
Okay, we're doing.
What?
Today's the date and time set.
Is he a boxing promoter, I believe? Or is this a different guy?
Maybe.
Kenya. By the way, that reminds me. Thank you, Kenya. 10 great months. Sweet tea with that. Don't forget, we got a members only at 5:30 East for We Got a
For
Case.
we got a case. Make sure you're there for that. You don't want to miss it. You don't
I can't move
also-
the mouse. I've got a cat here. So
either.
Can I address the court, John? Can I address the court, John?
Yeah, go for it.
I'd advise against it. I've advised him to speak to me first.
Hate.
Sir, you want to address the court, your counsel is advised
K
for you
Dots,
to do so.
cat tax. Thank you.
I and my attorney don't see things the same way. So I would, right now,
It's because you
like
got glaucoma.
to get another attorney.
Okay, and how do you intend upon doing that?
I beg your pardon, I'm hard of hearing.
Work. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
There we go.
So with reference to an attorney, how are you intending upon doing that?
I'm going to ask to have another one appointed to me.
Well, it doesn't quite work that way.
Okay.
And this is news to me. I did see Mr. Edwards yesterday, and there seemed to be no issue.
We was buddies yesterday.
So you've actually talked to Mr. Brown.
In this whole procedure, I may have talked to Mr. Brown, maybe about an hour, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there.
Okay.
This is my first time ever being in court in any type of way.
Okay. So what am I supposed to take from this?
That I'm not satisfied with my attorney. And I think I should.
He's a good one, though, man.
Not
You
satisfied.
got a good attorney.
Our communication, my understanding of anything.
Have you been listening to him?
Yes, I have.
You have?
I've been listening to him.
And you're telling me Mr. Brown hasn't properly communicated to you or with you? Because if you're gonna say that, I don't believe it
Give it
for a
away,
minute.
give it away, give it away now.
He's one of the finest attorneys Washtenaw County has. So you can go ahead and say what you want, but I'm letting you know the perspective I'm coming from.
No disrespect to Mr. Brown.
Well, you're about to then. Go ahead.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh boy.
Really?
That I don't understand.
Okay, you not understanding doesn't mean that the attorney isn't doing their job. I don't see a basis upon which to take Mr. Brown off this case. Now, if you want to hire your own attorney, you can go ahead and hire your own attorney.
Okay, that'll be the next procedure that I'll try to do then.
So you're going to try to hire your attorney. How much time you need to do that?
I'm not sure, sir. I don't know.
Well, I got to set a date. How much time do you need? You don't like the best that Washtenaw County may have to offer, and now you want to hire somebody else. How much time do you need?
Well, first of all, I gotta try to come up with some money.
Oh,
Give me about 6 years.
Second of all, I have to have someone to help me find an attorney.
mm-hmm.
Is it a such
Is
thing?
there a phone book in here I can use?
A what?
I may not be pronouncing that correctly, but I'm a lot of dental work done. Pro bono attorney. Yes.
A
Pro bone.
Yes.
Pro bone.
one that is a good attorney that you're not paying for.
Yeah,
That's what you want.
I want the best free attorney I can get.
Okay, so you realize standing next to you is one of the best that you're not paying for right now. Yeah, no,
I
I
wouldn't.
know. I'm shocked.
I wouldn't challenge that. I wouldn't challenge that.
You would?
I wouldn't challenge. I said I'm not. I'm not saying he's
It's
not.
crazy. He's
I'm
got a
just
good
saying.
lawyer.
Oh, so now you're not saying he's not.
I've said what I've said,
Mm-hmm.
and
So to the extent that is even a proper motion to permit withdrawal of the public defender's office and Mr. Brown, that motion's denied. I don't see a basis upon which to do it.
So, Your Honor, what I'm going to ask to do is to adjourn this for 1 week
Yes, Patty, very much so. All three of them do. Trust me. They've all been crazy without her here,
So that-
1 week?
Yeah, so that
including her husband.
my client and I can have a chance to talk and find out the nature of his discontent.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned. 1 week has what, the 6th? June 6th,
Judge, watch
2024.
out for him right there.
I mean, yeah, that's the nicest thing that he could do for that is to make sure you've got a week to let's be honest. I don't even think he knows why he maybe it's just the money. He doesn't want to pay the money, he wants a freebie. Is
He's
that
got a freebie
maybe-
right now. You know,
Good point.
it's a matter of he is not hearing from him why he wants to hear, but
Yeah.
at the same
Owner.
time, he can't give him false hope for something that's not gonna,
Right.
come to fruition. He wants to hear what he wants to hear, and that's it.
Apparently there's some you're not the only one. I've seen a few of you
That-
now say
Yeah,
that.
that seems to be happening today. Also, I've had that happen on my TV.
Yes.
Like I'll be watching a video and it'll jump into another video. Just kick
Yeah.
me right to another video that
All
has
right.
nothing to do with the video I'm watching.
If it continues, we'll both of us together we'll sing Baby Come Back. If that keeps happening.
Don't
I
let
thought-
them tell you what to watch. You watch what you want.
That's right. It's YouTube. You figure it out. I figured something was up and kind of weird because like as we started the show, numbers were way down. Plus, there was only like 6 comments, which I'm never used to. There's usually pages full of comments. But hey, hello to all 200 of you here. Appreciate it. And if YouTube kicks you out, just
That's them, not us.
come back because Colty's waiting for you. He's taking up my space on the mouse here.
9 a.m. as your invite indicates, bond will continue.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Edwards, I'm going to make a suggestion to you before you take those out.
Beg your pardon?
I'm going to make a suggestion to you.
Yes, sir.
Rather than doing a whole lot of thinking yourself, when Mr. Brown comes and talks to you, maybe you ought to listen to him. And then if you have questions
Hello.
and you may not understand something he's saying, you should probably just ask it. And then you'd have probably a better understanding of what's going on, and we don't have to go through this again. Thank you. Have a great day.
That doesn't satisfy
What are we
customers.
doing?
Thank you, Your Honor. This is day and time set for PCC. We respectfully request that to set this for exam.
I have a community corrections bond violation.
Yes, Your Honor. I have discussed that matter with
Mr.
my client.
Allen's
and we're also
behind
ready
him.
to address that as well with the court.
Why don't you address that before I set it for anything?
Pardon me, Your Honor?
Why don't you address that before I set it for anything?
Absolutely, Your Honor. So I did speak about this with Mr. Obich. He represented to me that he did not report to community corrections since his release from the jail. Upon his release from the jail, he did not receive any bond violation or bond paperwork or anything like that, and was not aware that he had to report. Upon finding out that he did have to report last Thursday, May 23rd, he states that he called community corrections and spoke to someone.
From what date is he saying he didn't know he had to report?
When he was released from the jail, I believe on the 11th, Your Honor, is that correct?
I believe it was a Saturday. No.
Oh,
On the 11th of May?
I believe so, Your Honor. And he said he did, upon his release, didn't receive paperwork and then had not reported at all until May 23rd. He states that he did call and speak to someone. He does not recall the name. And they told him to just keep calling his number every day, which his number is 5. And since last
So
Thursday,
why did he start?
number is
calling
5.
because I called him and told him that a warrant may be on its way and to get in contact with community corrections immediately, which he did. He represented to me that he did call community corrections. They advised him to continue calling every day with his number. He represents to me that he has been doing so every day that they have been open since last
Gary, where
Thursday.
are you?
It seems to me that his number is 5 and that number 5 has not been called since last Thursday.
Number 5.
He did also state that he is 1,000% ready, willing, and able to test. He is willing to do so right now. He just did not realize that
means
upon his
business.
release from the jail that he had to go do so. So he actually is,
So he was testing before,
yes. And then
put
he,
in jail,
yes, Your Honor.
comes out of jail. So explain to me the rationale why testing wouldn't have continued.
Because he has another pending case, Your Honor, in circuit court with other counsel. And to my understanding, bond conditions have changed in that case.
Had what?
Had changed in that case, and Mr. Obich represents to me that he thought they had changed in this case as well, and that he was no longer required to test, but he is ready to test today.
So in a circuit court case, he's not required to test anymore?
That's what he states to me, is that
Can I speak? So I'm
shit.
confused because I have these different court dates, but they're trying to put it under a global resolution. So I don't understand where and when or what I'm supposed to follow.
Does he drive a motorcycle everywhere he goes, you think? This guy strikes me as
I like that he's got a shirt unbuttoned.
yeah.
He did wear a t-shirt. He didn't show too much skin. But also his sleeves are undone and flipped back,
Mm-hmm.
cuffed back. So I think he's one way or the other. He's gonna sweet talk.
I kind of feel like a
Preacher.
Fonzie vibe from him, I guess, something like that. You know, kind of like a
Rebel without a clue.
yeah.
Because sometimes I go to this court and it's like everything's under a global resolution. So I'm really confused on where I even begin to what I'm supposed to do.
Why was he remanded on the circuit court case?
I don't know, Your Honor. He has private counsel.
It's positive cocaine test.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He is required to test in his circuit court. The conditions have not changed. He has the exact same bond violation. Yes, bond violation report in that file that he has in this case.
I was unaware that, Your Honor. He does have private counsel in that matter.
Oops.
I was just told that his bond conditions had been changed by Judge Slay at some time.
Allegedly.
The only thing that changed was his bond. He was remanded, but the second he posted that, his conditions immediately back into place.
Yes, and I think that. Oh, sorry, Your Honor.
Sorry.
Oh no.
It does have the same
So as it sits right now, he's in violation not only of this case, but also circuit court case.
Uh-oh.
I don't know for sure. I would presume that may be coming. That
They're going to Judge Loud.
I'm reading the community corrections bond violation that was sent to Judge Slay in his circuit court case, and it was sent to Judge Slay on May 23rd. He is in violation of his circuit court bond conditions.
Mr. Obich states to me that when he was incarcerated
What's his
after
name?
his remand,
Obich?
he had another court date, and when he
Baba
was
Booey.
released on that case, he did not understand that he was supposed to report to community corrections from his release from the jail.
When was that?
That his release from the jail, Your Honor?
Yeah.
I believe May 11th. Mr. Obich does not remember when his last court date was in circuit court, so I can't speak to that. Our request at this time, if Your Honor would allow, is to allow him to go test right now. He represents to me that he would test clean, and we would ask the court to re-refer him to community corrections. And frankly, Mr. Obich did say he would be willing to go there every day to test if need be. He's been appearing for court regularly, hasn't missed a court date, and he just asked that the court allow him to go test.
When is
today.
he supposed to next appear in front of Judge Slay?
28.
June 28th. Your Honor.
28th?
He's all in it. Fix my hair, Colton.
We're not setting this for anything. He's gonna have
There
to
you
try
go.
to figure out a way. If he's got private counsel, you're gonna have to contact them to try to do that. I'll adjourn his probable cause conference to June 6, 2024 at 9 a.m. But at this time, the defendant's bond is revoked. Defendant's remanded.
Yeah, I like her big glass.
I do too. She's
And-
good too.
And is she a redhead?
Go with him now. Now.
Oh shit.
Did you have cocaine in your
Damn.
possession?
Yes, sir.
All right. Had you used it?
Yes, sir.
Did you know what you were using was cocaine?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what happened that makes you think that you were disorderly on that date and at that location?
I was leaving in my vehicle.
You were weaving in your vehicle?
I mean, I knew I was under the influence of cocaine. Yes, sir.
He swears when he drives.
I mean, I don't understand what you're saying.
No, I hear you, but how does that?
If I can.
Yes, go ahead.
You also were in possession of a double-edged, non-folding knife at the time for this offense.
Yes, I was.
Lord.
And it was carried in your vehicle at that time.
Yes, it was.
All right, you want the higher charge too.
The court will accept that.
All right. Do you have any objection to me doing that? I would accept his plea to the higher charge for the lower charge of disorderly. Given that, counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
People are satisfied.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's pleas of guilty to counts 2 and 3. Count 1 is dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 14B. Probation. Sentencing in this matter will be
June 27th at 10 a.m. before Judge Washington.
June 27, 2024,
10 a.m.
10 a.m. before Judge Washington.
Thanks, Your Honor. And if I can get a brief moment to address bond for Mr. Kane Cross, he'd like me to address bond.
Briefly.
Yes, Your Honor. I represented Mr. Kane Cross at the PCC
Sounds like a villain's name, King Cross.
back a few weeks ago. And he was sitting next to me in the courtroom. He got severe anxiety. He pretty much had a panic attack, and he left the courtroom and regrets the decision he made. So he wants the court to know that he started thinking about his father, who's 90 years old, who requires full-time attention. So Mr. Kane Cross made a split-second decision that he obviously regrets.
How did he come back into custody?
Your Honor, it was I believe a routine traffic stop. He was.
So he didn't turn himself in. He got picked up after leaving the courthouse.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, go ahead with your bond argument.
Thank you, Your Honor. So he's been in custody for 2 weeks now. I visited him this week. He understands now what the consequences to his actions were or are. So the nightmare that he was dreading in the first place, he inevitably brought upon himself by leaving this courtroom, instead of if he would have just faced the music. So I looked at his
music's right there.
I looked at his iChat. I don't see any other open cases. To my knowledge, he's not on probation, not on parole. I believe this is the only thing that's holding him. So he apologizes to you in this court. He promises this won't happen again, and just hoping for a chance to be out of custody.
I don't need a response. Motion for bond reduction is denied.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
That was quick.
Oh boy.
That was quick.
Oh no. Here we go. Let's see what she has to say. Go ahead.
On behalf of people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Maisie Berger requesting permission to practice pursuant to Michigan Court Rule 8.120 under the supervision of Attorney Jay Bellinger, representing
The
John
House of Black.
who is present. Please state your name.
Permission to practice is granted. Your name, sir?
John Davis Hayes.
Thank you.
Who
Okay.
in the back, Creed? That's the guy
What
in the
are we doing?
wheelchair.
All right. Your Honor, after speaking with my client, we will be submitting orders for a competency
Same guy?
and
Yeah.
With the
criminal
piss?
responsibility hearing. We'll have the orders in by end of day.
Maybe.
The cop's head's in the way. I can't see if the piss bag is there or not.
There's like two of you. We could have had this done by now. PD's got printers here in the building. Right?
My laptop doesn't connect.
Mr. Bellinger didn't show you how to do that, did he?
Not yet.
Yeah. Throw him right under the bus.
Yeah, it threw me off for a second. I thought the video was messed.
Should have been done earlier. That's what I'm thinking. All right. I need a date. Give me 90. We'll move it out.
I love how his interaction with the students.
August
Employees is
22nd.
so good. The interns, whatever you want to call them.
And it needs to be, because that's got to be absolutely terrifying when you're at that point.
Where'd she go?
But if I was in jail, I would not want
wasn't
one of
hearing
them.
your voice. Thank you, Ann.
Yeah, neither would
What was the
I.
date again?
It's like going to a doctor and doctor saying, he's a
Happened
student.
0 was
I will observe him.
22nd, 2024. 9 a.m. We can move that date up.
I'll never forget a million years ago, an ex of mine went and got some dental work done in Rochester, New York at the university.
Ooh.
And she knew that everything that she was getting done was 100% by students. And I remember walking in, and it was this big, huge, round. There must have been 50 or 60 offices or little cubicles that you go into that are the dentist area. all the way around. So when you're sitting in there, you're looking out to everybody else, and in the middle were just a couple of dentists that ran everything. Everything worked out all right, but I couldn't imagine that. I just kind of, I don't know. When it comes to stuff like that, it's like, yeah, they're practicing on me, for God's sakes.
One false move.
That's it. Maureen, 7 beautiful months. Thank you. And hey.
What's going on?
Report right then, and I will be more than happy to sign the orders once I get them.
Chris?
Awesome. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome, Bond. We'll continue. Thank you.
hey.
Young lady, don't let him send you up here without having everything. He was throwing you to the wolves.
You got it.
Okay, all right. As long as you understand.
Next.
Okay, on to the next, kids. Hold
Judge
on.
says time day for sentencing this matter. Let's see, I met with Zach a couple days ago. We went over the pre-sentence report. There
On a first name basis.
No additions or corrections to be
Yeah.
made. I would just ask that the court have some considerations as their fines and costs, because my client is indigent.
That sounds so
Are
rude.
these the only things he's like?
We've heard it a million times about being indigent. And you just reminded me, Pass, Nolans watched a pretty good movie last night. It's on Netflix, A Hitman.
Oh, yes.
Pretty interesting. It's one of those things where you kind of can predict what's going to happen, and it does not at all. But it had to do with Nolans because he was a fake guy. He's a hitman in New Orleans.
Creed's cute movie of the week.
That's my cute movie of the week. Enjoy.
I have circuit court to deal with, but they're giving me a year with 8 months credit, I believe, if I'm correct, with Judge Patrick Collins Jr.
Skater dude.
And I just have a
He's got to also complete the Dawn Farm program.
yes, that's part of it.
Which he hasn't started yet, so it's going to be a little bit.
And Teresa Blair on behalf of probation, Your Honor, it's my understanding from the circuit court appeal that is correct, that they are recommending, he has a violation of probation hearing, I believe that's on June 12th, that they are recommending the year. However, he does have a large credit. Mr. Burlett did ask in this case, this is a year-long case, he wouldn't have that much time. He is asking for probation and to do treatment, that therefore the recommendation is provided from probation as such.
All right.
I also have a ticket to deal with on the 5th, I believe, as well, but that
On Wednesday before me.
I think so. On June 5th, I think it is.
What's the ticket for?
Giving false information to a police officer.
I don't think our PD represents you on that.
And that is correct, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, who represents you on your circuit court matters?
Judge Feaster.
Torcio Feaster.
He's in good hands. He's in good hands. Wait, don't laugh. You're in good hands with Torcio.
Yeah, no, you are.
The judge will attest to that.
We've just been seeing you all over the news lately, so it's an honor to be here today.
Look, that video's gone viral. I mean,
And
it's just,
TMC as well last night. Oh boy. I promise not to take your signature to eBay.
All right, let him out.
Come on, let
him out. Let him out. That was good. All right, that was
That's
good.
the first time I heard. Yeah, I haven't heard that one before, but okay.
Let him out.
Don't sign anything. All right. Okay, sir.
Sorry.
That was good.
No, you're good. Anything you want to tell the court before I oppose that?
Yes. I mean, due to consideration, I pled no contest. I just truly believe that, when I was with home and new vision, I made quite a bit of progress in my recovery for the first time ever. And I see where I made my mistakes, my recovery, what I shouldn't have done. And my sponsor, he wanted me to come down to Tennessee and be with him, but due to the consideration that I really believe I needed to continue the structure. Eyes on me that, it'd be healthy for me to stay here. I do have a decent relationship in the recovery community here. And again, I did make progress, but I see where I made my mistakes at. It's no one's fault. I put myself in danger in my recovery. You get what I'm saying? So with that, I'm thankful that the
Then my agent, she recognized, she listened to what I had to say.
Ms. Valera?
And instead of
She
taking,
listened to you?
Yeah.
I'm shocked. Go ahead.
instead of just taking the easy way out, doing the time, I felt that it was necessary to keep the structure. I felt
Bless you.
Wow.
Bless you.
I mean, God bless you.
I felt the need that, keeping that structure did help a lot. And I was hoping that you take into consideration that I would do the Don Farms program in jail and be released to a treatment, again, to home and new vision. They provided everything I need.
I think he believes that if he gets sentenced today to that, he will move up on the list and he'll get into Dawn Farms a lot quicker.
And I would, as well as hoping you could put me on the list for Don Farms.
So you can get, okay, all right. And, okay. And I get it, Mr. Burlett, because what you did is, I guess with everything else pending, knowing what your sentence is in circuit, that you probably could have just said, just sentence me to time and then I'll just be done. And the very fact that you wanted probation says something about you and where you want to go.
True.
So let's see if we can try to get you. Okay. On the DV second charge, place you on probation for a period of 24 months. You are to pay $655 fines and court costs, $720 probation oversight fees. I'm going to indicate as arranged by probation. I understand the request that you made, Mr. Kellewald. But I'm just going to indicate that's to be arranged by probation. Ms. Polera, I don't have any issue with coming to the court. And once he's out, as he maintains his sobriety, lessening it over time. So you can earn your way out of those monies. How about that?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Also with home and vision, when they provide the counseling stuff, they also provide drug testing. I already told her I will sign everything off so that way she will get information with no problems.
I have no problem. I have no doubt that you're going to cooperate with us. Because you know what happens if you don't cooperate with me, right?
See you back and hopefully not on Fox News with you.
Man. No, it's okay. No, I deserve that. I did. I deserved it.
Anyway,
There's to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You're to complete a domestic violence program as directed by probation. Complete residential substance abuse treatment, including all aftercare recommendations with status reports to probation. You're to complete a mental health assessment, follow all treatment recommendations, including medication protocol. There's to be no contact with Jessica Rohan or Jennifer Johnson directly or indirectly. No going to the residence or employment of those individuals. You are not to assault, terrorize, frighten, intimidate, threaten, harass, molest, or stalk anyone. You are not to possess any weapons, firearms, ammunition, or anything fashioned to be a weapon. You are to report to probation as requested by probation, including any home visits. You're to comply with all circuit court orders. So the review hearing, that's to be held September 9, 2024 at 1 p.m. I'll order 365 days in jail, credit 49 served. You remain in custody until direct release to residential treatment, and then the balance is suspended. I'll do it on the other two then, I think. So that's on that kind. On count two, $50 statutory fees, 93 days in jail, credit 49 days served, defendant to serve the balance, defendant as part of that sentence to defendant to complete in jail Dawn Farm program. On count three, the malicious destruction of building less than $250 statutory fee, 93 days in jail, credit 49, defendant to serve the balance, and also on that count, defendant to serve the in jail or to complete the in jail Dawn Farm program.
Judge, just a couple points of clarification. It sounds to me on count 1, on 2, and 3 that if he completes probation or is doing well, the probation department has discretion for fines and costs.
What I'm indicating is that, and how I've done it sometimes with certain people, and
People
this
I like.
seems like a good candidate, that as he continues his sobriety, we will be looking at waiving some of those fines and court costs so that that doesn't become clearly an impediment for him.
Nice.
Okay, and the last question is on number 15.
That's good.
Okay,
That's real
he's
good.
got to serve 49 days, credit 49 days. It says to be released to treatment, but on counts 2 and 3, you want him to complete I assume that's correct, the jail sentence, so he can do the in-dawn jail program
I want him to do the in jail Don Farm program.
The class.
prior to the
Right,
release.
and then he
After,
can still be released. We can work all of that out, but he wanted to get up on the list to be able to do that.
do the
Right.
class, and then once the class is complete, then
There's,
afterwards, I would be released.
great.
Okay, tell me that later, then I'll write it down. Thanks, Judge. I appreciate
No,
it.
he understood what we were doing. It's okay, Mr. Kellogg. That's what happens when you show up late.
Okay.
It's hard.
You have a nice day.
Thank you. 14A stands in recess.
Your Honor, you're famous. I saw you in TikTok.
Thank you, Roy.
Welcome.
It's always Roy too, by the way. Anytime they have an interpreter, I always see that Roy guy. He's always says,
Oh, I love that.
"You're famous,
Love
George." Some real good stuff come out of that.
Yes.
I like that.
It's fun. Loud. No, that's the reason why what's his name can't compete is because he's now with what is his name? Joey Chestnut can't compete this year because he's ponied up with a plant-based hot dog company, and they won't let him be in a contest. They're not changing that for him, right? No. God, no. I think I can answer that because the cases that we used to watch, she doesn't put on YouTube anymore. But when she is on, you got 1 million people on there, and it's a little different than what we're used to with Judge Manning. I guess does that?
Yeah, typically, what everybody was watching mainly was all her TPO stuff.
Right.
They were very dramatic. There was all kinds of moving parts and stuff. So those were really big. She she doesn't do them on Zoom anymore, or she doesn't do them at all. I'm not sure exactly how that's working. But everything else is like her in a court setting, or her with the people that have been in jail for a long time and they're trying to rework everything. So it's very different. And every once in a while you catch a really good nugget coming out of there. But she typically leaves everything up. You just got a lot to wade through.
And last to catch up on, that's Onyx, just so you know. Yeah. Let the boys be boys. Right? That's, I think, what it was. The Be Positive Express here now. Thank you, KC, Sweet Tea, K-Dots, and Gary.
Gary, where are you?
Premieres?
Premieres are coming up. One that everyone's being redirected to as soon as this one ends. It starts in 10 minutes. A really good one with Judge DeSanto, where this guy has, I don't want to give too much away, but he's damaged this lady's car, and they brought forward how much it's going to cost to fix it, and he says that's too much. And he's going to places he wants to get counter offers to fix the lady's car. He wants her to sign a thing that says she won't just take his money and not fix the car. It's he's a real pain in the ass, so much so that a field trip is taken in the middle of this case.
Really?
Everybody going out to the parking lot to look at said car. So you don't want to miss that. He's a real pain in the ass. And then at 3 p.m. Eastern, over on Credence Mikey, there'll be some Judge Stevens stuff. He's always great. He's 3 great cases with him. You don't want to miss it. He calls this guy a thug. He says, "You're a real thug, you know that." It's unbelievable.
Oh man.
So keep eyes out for that. Get ready to be redirected. We love you guys. We'll see you at 4:05 for We Got a Chase over on Queen's Mikey. Wow, Woman Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Ready.
Don't miss it.
See you
Stay
then.
safe. Stay tuned. We'll see you. Oh, I forgot to tell you, stay hard. Stay safe. Stay tuned. Stay hard. No, stay safe. Stay hard. Stay tuned. The cat licked my head so hard I can't remember anything.
He's still going. That's still on the pause. Just going to town.
See you on the next one. Oh my God. Sorry.